Hello everybody and welcome to Super Mario World! As you probably saw there, we completed Star World, and now we'll be tackling on the actual meat of the game. And we're actually doing this level again because we kinda have to, kind of-ish, somewhat, possibly. I don't know, in order to get all 96 exits or whatever it is, then this is what we must do. Which, it's kind of unfortunate that I actually started with a water level, but hey, gotta do it sometime. And I'd rather get this one done now, because we won't be seeing a water level for a while. Thankfully. I mean, I don't hate water levels, but I don't exactly jump for joy when there is one. Except for in a Super Mario World, or Super Mario Brothers 3. Ooh. For some reason, Super Mario Brothers 3 has, like, fun water levels. Of course, I also consider that game to be one of the best in friggin' video game history, much like a lot of people, actually. Fucking damn it! Am I seriously gonna die here? Okay, we're good. Jeez, man, like, what was that? Hey, where's my frickin' mushroom, man? Okay. That's fine. Alright, so we actually don't have the items that we need to complete that, but we will. And 1, 2, 3, 8 seconds. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm actually gonna get to that one in a bit. I just want to do this one real quick, because there's a specific reason. Now, one of my old best friends from Michigan actually showed me this, and he at the time told me that nobody else knew about it, which I believed him, and it was probably true at the time that nobody around us knew about this, but going up here, and this secret thing brings us all the way up to a secret part of the game, which at this point blew my mind. That there's a secret place instead of just the normal which way to go. It blew my mind that there was a top secret area like this. And you get Yoshi, a green Yoshi, the normal one. You can't get any other colored Yoshis, except for in the Star World, which makes sense. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Alright, that works. And like I said, I don't really like the fire flower too much. Flyer flower. Yeah. But anyways, actually, if you do the wings that I showed off in the last episode, I think it was, the last episode or the one before it, if you do the wings thing with Yoshi, then he turns into a blue Yoshi, which coincidentally happens to be, in my honest opinion, the best one. But that's just me. The red Yoshi will always spit out fire instead of the Koopa shell, no matter what color the shell is. And the yellow one will stomp on the ground and create little puffs of smoke around. Which is kind of like a ground pound, and it like kills enemies around, if they're on the ground of course, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. And in the last episode, and the one before it, you saw the rainbow colored shell. That kind of just gives all the powers into one, which is pretty neat. I don't know, this game is simple, yet it's got the right things in it, I think. It does a lot of things right, in that kind of sense. Where you can get like little mini power-ups, and there's like a few different colored Yoshis you can be, you know. But it doesn't convolute things, and it really doesn't need to. It is exactly what it is, and that's all it needs to be. If that makes sense. Which it probably doesn't. I always like doing this. And you can get pushed there. Just gotta be careful though. Also can't go too far. Gotta wait a bit. Though, you know how impatient people can be. I know I'm certainly impatient. Alright, come on, baby. There we go. I'm not much for side-scrollers, but I don't know. This game, it's not too bad. There we go. Not too shabby. Sweet. Alrighty, now we can actually get, like, out of this area. Because, like, this area has, like, a lot of different things going on, you know, with Star Road, and then there's, you know, each one has 2 different areas you can go. I guess I can kind of explain. The red flashing ones have multiple exits, the yellow ones do not. Which, again, 90% of people know about that. Well, probably 90%, I don't know. 90% of gamers probably know that, if not more. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than that, but, you know. Oops. At least, you know, all the people that I know about this game and have played it 100,000 times, and it's still fun. And I feel like that's kind of... I don't know. There's a slight difference between, I think, the mindset between this generation, or at least the generation that this game came in, and the generation that it is now. I feel like the generation now kind of has it as, you know, viewing experience and things like that. But here, you know, I don't know. Maybe they were going completely for graphics, but I think they also knew that the graphics weren't, like, mind-blowing either. But at the same time, it also still was, at the time. Still mind-blowing that, we got this sort of thing going. So, I don't know. But at the same time, they also had a thing called limitations. You know, they knew they were limited to what they could do, so they tried to work around that. But now, technology has gotten so expansive and so overpowering, I guess, maybe isn't the right word, but you know, the technology in terms of for video games has come to a point where we're not really hitting a limit, and especially with the new generation of consoles that just came out. You know, Xbox One, you know, PlayStation 4, and really even the Wii U, a little bit, in a sense. I got one, that's something. You know, I guess they might have limitations in terms of graphical possibilities, but at the same time, it really doesn't feel like there is, simply because of how everything looks, you know? Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate this one so much. I guess oh my... I want... Thank you! Jeez! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. By the way, like, some enemies have changed. Like, there's little fake Marios. We've got that spooky thing. It's kind of interesting. Oops, I didn't want to eat it, but that's okay. Oops. But, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's come to the point where, like, everything kind of looks the same, graphically. You know, there isn't really any contrasting, I mean, there's contrast in the way games look and all, but I don't think it was to the extent of this game either, or this generation's of game. Well, of course, you could also argue that, you know, different companies produce different things that look different, blah 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 blah, but, I don't know. Again, it's all up for debation. Is debation a word? It's all up for debate. Ah, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay, that works, I guess. I'll take that. Hey, this was the level that I watched Markiplier stream. Nice. By the way, I'm happy that Markiplier is perfectly okay. Kinda scary, man, but you know, that's how life is, though, you know. Things happen. I swear, though, if something bad happened to him, like, permanently, I don't know. I feel like this is a bit morbid to think about, but I feel like if Markiplier died, like, now, or at some point really soon, I feel like the Let's Play community would just like implode on itself or something. Because of just how big of a... Not just how big of a YouTuber he is, but... And not just because he's got, you know, so many subscribers and blah 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 blah. But it's just the nature of who he is and what he's done. And what... I don't know. It's just his story, I guess. It just shows... You know, a lot of people, even outside of YouTube, have been positively affected by him. And I think that's something that is really, really cool. Oops. There we go. Ugh, man. I don't know. It's just something to think about, I guess. But nonetheless, hey, he's alive, he's all and well. He's getting better every day. And that's all we can hope for. And with that, we actually finally completed the castle number 2. You know, it's only been... We did the first episode, this one's, what, the 5th one now? Yeah. What will become of Princess Toadstool? I don't really know, and or care. Hey, we can go from... Well, kind of go from there now. But we shall continue that in the next episode, so until then, have a wonderful day.